Hello there folks, and welcome back to the Whisky Aisle. I am your host, as always, Nicholas Polacki. This is our new whiskey of the month. It is Kavalan Taiwanese whiskey. I'm just sitting in my office here, just about to enjoy a little drop of this. I have tried it several times before. This is an absolutely beautiful little whiskey, and this distillery is making huge waves right across the world by winning several awards for its fantastic drops. We have 3 available on the Whisky Aisle, as you'll be able to check out. This is also the whiskey that's going out to our club members of the Desert Isle Drams Whisky Club. So those of you that have not joined, now's a great time to sign up and get your first bottle of Kavalan through the mail. This is an exquisite little distillery. It was actually put together almost in a heartbeat. This was one of the fastest built distilleries I've ever heard about. Literally within a year, these guys were up, running, everything at full pelt. It's owned by the King Car Group, which is a Taiwanese company that own several other ventures. And working with Dr. Jim Swan and their whiskey maker Ian Chang, these guys have produced several fantastic drops of whiskey. The Kavalan Classic Single Malt Whiskey, which we're about to sip on here, is put together using a variety of different casks. First of all, first fill bourbon casks, first fill Oloroso sherry casks, and then refill casks. And let me just explain what this does. First fill casks, whether they're bourbon or sherry casks, but first fill casks are like, if you look at it like an orchestra, these guys are the big driving forces. These are the brass section and the percussion, big, bold and powerful, and they drive everything forward. Refill casks, these are casks that have held bourbon and then also held whiskey for 1 or maybe even 2 times, so they're being reused. These reused or refill casks are going to give us much lighter, more delicate flavour profiles. So they're going to act like the woodwind or the strings in the orchestra. So by having all of those elements play together, you're going to get a real complex and really full flavoured and full bodied style of whiskey. So without further ado, straight onto the nosing and tasting. On the nose, this is a beautiful whiskey to nose. This whiskey is 43% alcohol by volume. It doesn't carry an age statement, but because it's been matured in a much warmer climate, these guys, the process for these guys is really to create a very, very clean spirit. They do that by using a very clean water source. The distillery is built in Yilan, which is, and the name Kavalan comes from the first tribe which inhabited that region of Yilan. And Yilan is notorious for its very abundance of clean, cold, natural spring water because of the snowy, mountainous region that it's held in. So what you've got here is a very clean spirit to start with. Then, because of that warm climate, the maturation process is much faster, so you get much deeper, richer colour and flavour in a much quicker time frame than you would have in a place like Scotland, for example. On the nose, notes of real like mango puree, a little bit of kind of pear, and hints of kind of honey, vanilla, a little bit of chocolate, and then this beautiful soft, almost like coconut kind of note in the background. On the palate, Slancheva. Wow, this is beautiful. Really, all those kind of tropical fruits. Again, that big kind of crushed mango, a little bit of kind of pear drop coming up there. Again, that sweet kind of vanilla. Breaks into a little bit of spiciness and real oiliness in the palate. And then this just citrus, elegant floral finish. This is a beautiful drop of whiskey. I'm going to add a little splash of water. Just a little rough drop in there. Again, this will just soften this down a little bit. Brings up a lot more of that kind of tropical fruit. A little bit more floral bouquet here as well. Some of that pear notes start to become much more pronounced with a drop of water. So the pressed mango, when you're drinking it neat, a little bit more of that kind of pear drop coming through with a splash of water. On the palate with some water, Slancheva. Holy hell, this is a wonderful, wonderful drop of whiskey. There's no 2 ways about it. The Taiwanese have nailed this. They have looked at the best processes, they have refined the best processes. This whiskey is very elegant. Even in the glass, you can see this, it just coats the outside of the glass. It's doing the exact same to my palate. It's a beautiful, elegant finish. The rest of the whiskies in this range are magnificent. Hopefully more of that range is going to be making its way over to the USA. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it. It's well worth adding to the cart. For those of you at the Desert Isle Drams, I know you're going to have a lot of fun with this whiskey. Beautiful drop of whiskey. Slan Shifa, your very good health. Cheers.
I drink whiskey every night. I drink whiskey every morning too. I drink whiskey every night. I drink whiskey every morning too. Well, I'm not drinking to forget.